Y'all already know what it is, man. It's recap time, and I am mad as hell, man. It's your guy, Dope the Phenom, aka Trippy OG, whichever you prefer. And I got my guy over here. Matter of fact, I don't even got to talk for him. Introduce yourself, man.
What's going on, man? This is LV Live from Harlem, man. We're shaking, man. All my subscribers, I appreciate you guys coming through. And OG, man, thanks for having me on, man. Let's get this shaking.
You already know, man. You got Harlem vibes. You got the Bronx connection, HBO stuff. You know how we do on this side. But bro, we just lost to the Magic again, son. Again. What, yo? But before anything, my first question is it the starting five? Is it the backcourt? Or is it Tom when it comes to his adjustments? What is the problem?
Yo, honestly, I think it all comes from, I think it stems from people. I'm going to agree with this, but it stems from Julius Randle, period. And the reason why I say that is because if anybody knows basketball, everything's pretty much centered around the star.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Kemba and Fourier were brought here to be a piece for him.
That's a fact.
Because if he's the star, he should be able to go to pretty much the book where they put the numbers in and a marker, 25. Book me in. That's it every night.
That's a fact.
And then Kemba's going to come in and give his little 14, 16. You know, Fourier may have between 12 and 16 points, right? Because they're feeding off of him. So now that throws off a lot of other things, and it's throwing off RJ too. So now the pieces who we thought was going to come in and just add to it, we expected them to have like 20. We test out what they there for.
And that's the sad part. That is the sad part.
And that's the gas. And that a lot of people aren't paying attention to. That's how things go, man. And that's, believe it or not, people are not going to want to hear this, but that's what made Melo great. Because Melo knew, I'm going to get mine. But if JR and all these other cats come in and pour in, then we good money.
That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? That's how we gonna roll it out there. You know what I mean? So I'm expecting Julius and RJ to get theirs. Period. Book it. They are big stars. Right? That's what we expect. So then if they get in theirs, I know where you see Kemba doing his thing. Whoop, 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 like he had Rice. Bang. You're like, oh, I forgot we had Kemba. Then now they got a double Randall or double RJ. Oh, Fourier's there. Boom. You're like, oh, okay. Oh, you rolling. All right, they a little tired. Now come the bench. But them two cats not doing their job. And now that falls on them other dudes to try to carry a load that they was not brought in here to carry, man.
And it's crazy that you say that, right? Because to piggyback off that, it's like RJ understands it. He's getting like, okay, we need to really push the effort. Because if you notice, we always had Mr. Third Quarter, second half. Like now RJ's trying to turn it up in the first, going into the first half. He may struggle a little bit, but he really gets it going in the first half, like mainly the first quarter. Second quarter, he has little spurts, but the first quarter, if he gets it going from there, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. He got you. It's RJ Tom, all 48, all 4 quarters you lit. With Randall, it's like, bro, I get that you're an all-star. I get you got all the accolades you got, but you still not at that point yet. So certain calls you looking for, you're not getting them. Certain things you think is going to go your way, you didn't establish yourself yet to be that. You get what I'm saying? And I don't want to
the key word you said, my man, and I love it. The key word you said is establish yourself. 1 year, that's last year. It's over.
Thank you.
Last year's finished. We done with it. And to keep it a buck, it was no fans in the stands. So where's the pressure?
And think about it. When the fans came, we folded. So, bro, you have a lot to prove.
Still.
A lot to prove. Still. And on top of that, you won one of the most great awards, but one of the most iconic cursing awards ever. Think about everybody that's ever won the most improved player of the year. The next year, they play like dirt. And it's happening right now. The curse never fails. But now it's more so, Randall, is it the fact that you trying to figure out your backcourt? Or is it the fact that you don't want to be like, okay, I know this is my team, so I need to rock out? My thing is this. With Randall, you need to be just more aggressive. And then on top of that, you need to trust your ball handlers. Because if you were more aggressive and trusting your ball handlers, and I'm not counting Evan in this because he done proved, bro, ball handling is not you. So we just going to exclude you. We're going to just talk about Kemba and RJ. If you get yourself in position always to at least back to the basket, post them up, and maybe come back out, you good all the time. You don't got to bring the ball up. I shouldn't even see you bringing this ball up unless you on fire. Like, don't touch the ball. Go get in position like how Obi be doing. That's why our Sparks is on point.
Right.
And then that's why it goes back to like my main question. Is it really the backcourt? Because they're getting killed on defense. They're like, it's like we got two J.R. Smiths in the lineup with them. And it's sad to compare Kemba to that because it's like, damn, Kemba, bro, you from the Bronx.
Well, what's happening is
mm-hmm.
You have to realize those guys wasn't brought in to be defensive stoppers. We gave away those cats, you know what I mean, Peyton and Bullock and a couple of those other dudes to bring in more offense.
Definitely.
Right? So I didn't even expect, you know, Kemba's never been known to be a defensive starter, even going back to his days in high school. You know what I'm saying? He was never known for that. Fourier's just a spot-up shooter. So you got to understand what they were brought in for. You know what I'm saying? And once we understand that, then it's going to be like, all right, they got to do their job. The reason why the second unit looks great is because everybody's accepting their role. And no one is out there trying to be the man. Whoever got it that night got it. And that's why they look like a cohesive unit. You see IQ coming over picks. He throwing a lob. Obi's, they on the money. They click it. Because everybody knows their role. The problem with the first unit is that they are expecting this guy to be something that he is not. And those other dudes are looking around like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could be a fly in practice, man. Because that's what's going to really show you and tell you what the situation is. Because they don't look cohesive. Like you said, I totally agree with you, OG. Why is Randall bringing the pill up? That's up to Tibbs. Tibbs got to say, yo, man, listen, take the ball. Get a pill up, man. Get a pill up. You know what I'm saying? I want you going down that Baja. Perfect example. He was 4 for 11 today. 10 of them was threes, man. We shooting a 3-4. Go in that Baja. You 6'8", 260. Get down there and get busy.
Thank you.
See, RJ, see, I love RJ because RJ see, all right, look, my three ain't falling, but I'm going to this rack. I'm going to this rack. I'm going to play harder. Even though I'm missing a couple of them, I'm still going to go to this rack.
And that's why I can't get mad at RJ because it's like, bro, at least you switching it up. We all know as Knicks fans, bro, we ain't getting no calls. So you got to legitimately earn that call. RJ understands it's still going to attack. Yo, bro, there should be no reason why I'm seeing every press conference from the starters. Oh, we're not clicking. The second unit is better. Oh, we need time. We're going to get it. Then you got Tom looking like he's being contradictory to his own self. You just said you don't want to hear it takes 20, 30, 40, and it goes. Bro, that's what we look like right now. So when you going to make the switch? When you going to make the switch, bro?
Yeah, well, I mean, Tibbs dropped the ball big time tonight. And here's where he dropped the ball at. He dropped the ball. I believe we were down by 2. It was 96-98, I believe it was. Or it was 9. I forget the score, but it was like a couple of minutes left. He took out Obi and put D Rose in.
Nah, this is what happened. Boom.
Is that what he did? Because I remember he took out Obi or he took out Mitch. He took out two of them because Randall came back in.
This is what happened. We were actually up by 1. We up by 1 right now. He pulls Mitch out the game real quick. He throws Randall in there. Boom. We get up by 5. As we get up by 5, he then pulls out Obi, puts in D Rose. Now, I'm not mad at that situation. What I'm mad at is you pulled out the wrong big man. Why would you pull out Obi that helped there and sparked y'all? Helped you with the unit that got you back on deck to pull in a starter that didn't have it going, and now it's almost 3 minutes left. Right. You think he about to get it going that quick?
Right. Both of them are cold. I'll put it right there. I didn't like either one of those moves. You know why I didn't? Definitely. Because of matchups. It ain't just about the offense. You saw what happened on the next play when quickly was IQ was guarding my boy Wagner, and I wanted Wagner bad for Michigan too with Juwan Howard. Wagner was killing that Michigan. I was hoping the Knicks would snatch him up. But anyway, IQ had him at the top of the key. What do you do, man? Get off me, man, little boy. Bang, and one. That's right there. That exactly why you don't make that sub, because we were too small. You had Bo Bamba in there, 6'7", 1. You had Carter in there, 6'10", and you had Wagner, and he's about 6'9", 6'10". It's all about matchups. We was too small.
And then on top of that, let's talk about it. Bro, you send, and a lot of people might be like, bro, you going sidetrack. Nah, I'm spitting facts. You send Deuce to the G League. You still got Jericho Sims. At that point in time, you ain't think to bring Jericho Sims out there? Because at that one play, they would have never went up, because Jericho Sims, his own mindset would have been like, I'm staying in the middle. Right. Bro, that whole paint was open.
That's my point.
Sense. And then
that's my point.
That's a fact. And that goes back into, had you left Obi in there, that paint wouldn't have been like that. When it comes to Randall act like he don't want to play defense no more. He played defense when he feel like he want to go hard. And then when he feel like, you know what, forget it. He don't even want to get back. He's lazy, lackadaisical, like, Frazier would like to say. But nah, bro, I'm not hearing it no more. I don't even care if you took a discount no more, bro. You're blowing mine. You're blowing mine.
Well, what's happening, OG, if you really paying attention, which I believe you are, the pressure's on, B. Mm-hmm. It ain't nothing like pressure, like New York City pressure. Let's keep it a buck. That's why LeBron didn't want to come here.
That's a
say it again.
There's a lot
of players LeBron didn't want to come here. This ain't a place for the weak, man. Period. You know what I'm saying? That's whether you Derek Jeter, that's whether you Eli Manning. This ain't a place for the weak. You got to win here. And the reality is, Tibbs making certain decisions with substitutions and stuff like that. He's feeling the pressure. Randall is struggling because he's feeling the pressure. Ain't nothing like you go down to, I've been to quite a few Garden games. I'm sure you have been. When you playing on that court on a Wednesday night and you look at Celebrity Row, and these are a whole bunch of dudes you've been watching on TV your whole life, and they here to watch you play. It takes a certain type of cat to say, I don't care who's there, I'm still going to do my thing.
That's a fact.
But certain dudes, man, they freeze and they get shook under that pressure, man. It's no place like it, I'm telling you. And that's why you see who's who. You get exposed. And I think that's what's happening with Randall. And believe it or not, you're starting to see it with Tibbs too, because he hears it. He's probably watching our show. You know what I'm saying? Because he's realizing, yo, man, because there's no place like it. And I'm disappointed in Tibbs. I'm disappointed in him because he knows better. Because he was here in the 90s. He was here in the 90s. He was on that bench with Van Gundy and all of them. He was here for that. So he knows what this city is about. So he shouldn't be shook. But you know what? He in that big boy seat, man. So that's what it is. He got all them accolades. And now he coming back. Now the fans are screaming on him. He started to get booed. Listen, bro. They booed Patrick Ewing, my man. Come on.
That's a fact. But with Tom, it's more so like, bro, why are you allowing this team to go from being a top 5 defensive team to now being the top 5 in 3-point shooting? Bro, it don't make sense. We shot so many threes, and we're not even going to talk about every game we done seen this season. We shooting all these threes. Bro, when you going to think that if the 3 don't go in, you going to do something else? Nah, we ain't switching it the whole game plan. I'm tired of Tom trying to cater to this new backcourt. Your new backcourt ain't providing nothing. They're not providing no sparks. They're not providing anything on the defensive end. They're not providing anything when it comes to helping other players develop and get better, because why? This backcourt is stagnant. And on top of that, I am now going to have to sit here and say, you know what? Maybe we really didn't upgrade a lot over the Bullock thing. Yes, we upgraded offensive-wise, but at the end of the day, let's talk about it. We upgraded for a player that always came off the bench. Mm-hmm. Evan always came off the bench, and I'm going to start with you. With Kemba, he gets a little bit of passes because why? He was out for a while. We know about the knee injury, but we know that before all of that, he was a phenomenal player. Evan, you have always ended up coming off the bench when you were when you were in Orlando. You had certain stunts of when you started. Bro, I don't care how much we paying you, Tom. If you're going to be smart about this, The only point guard that should be starting for the New York Knicks, because Derrick Rose has stated he's not going to start, you send IQ to this damn starting lineup. You get a backcourt of D Rose and Kemba. Think about it. You got the bench squad of any NBA team going against D Rose and Kemba. That's where you would have killed the game at. And then on top of that, with IQ, he would have made it to where, Evan, you're not touching the ball to do any ball handling. We're not doing that. With Kemba, you got to remember, Kemba and Evan already have that connection from Boston. So they have this type of trust bond. Bro, I'm not trusting you to do no more than what you're supposed to do. And he's doing a little too much. With Evan, you know, when he get the ball, it's a whole two-man game. He forget he got other players. It's going straight to Randall. Like, he don't care who on that floor is going to Randall, which is sad. Because then all it does is stay in between them two. What are we doing? Staying stagnant. Everybody's stuck. That's your players still getting cold. They're not moving. They're not grooving. They're not cutting. They're not doing anything. Second unit come on, balls. You see the ball movement. You see the high intensity on defense. It's just like, bro, this backcourt that we have is not working, Tom. And I know you want to say, well, I have the same rotations. At the end of the day, the rotation that you start with ain't working. So I need you to fix it. Like, either that or get the hell up out of here, and we need to get a new coach. And I'm gonna knock Mark Jackson real quick. Mark Jackson.
Oh yeah, I would love for Mark to be here. That's
if Tom leaves, Mark Jackson has to come.
Yeah, yes. Simple. Yes, but you know, the sad part is I think Mark's been blackballed, man. They did a number on him.
Yeah.
But you know what it is? I like those points, man. It's just very hard because remember, man, they paid Evan a lot of money and they paid Kemba a lot of money. So you know, I think Tibbs.
We actually didn't pay Kemba a lot of money. Remember, he got bought out from OKC. We only gave Kemba the last remaining $8 million we had.
Okay, right. So we gave Evan 70.
Evan is the one that got the highest contract besides Julius with the max. He had the highest contract. Right. So I get
remember too, I agree with you with the Evan piece. You know, a big thing with Evan was that he's riding that wave of the Olympics. You know what I mean? He played well in the back with putting the Patty Mills in the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? So that helped him get a lot of money. You know, him playing well this summer. So, you know, he kind of came in on that wave. So, you know what I mean? So that's what, you know, the Knicks were kind of excited about in regards to signing him. You know, hey man, look, the sad part about all this stuff is that we have a really, really good team. We do. And what I'm sensing also too is where the leaders. There's no leaders. There's nobody stepping up, nobody demanding certain things. What I love with the second unit is they're cohesive, man. They're cohesive. You know, you guys are pretty much high-fiving each other, and they're playing hard. They're playing hard on defensive end. Everybody knows, you know, you could tell IQ and Obi been playing together for a minute now. You know what I'm saying? They flowing like peanut butter and jelly, man. It's just perfect. Then you add on D Rose, and you got Burks in there. Burks is solid. He's always been a solid pro. So they're just cohesive, man. But that second unit, listen, man, a lot of people, Julius is a problem, man. I'm telling you. And that's why I say I wish I was in practice. Because, you know, I mean, I played ball in high school and college. So, you know, after a game, you know what I'm saying, what's going on in practice. You know what I'm saying? Who's saying what, who's saying whatever. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm doing a lot of speculating, but I'm throwing this out there because there's a reason why the backcourt looks how they look, man. You know what I'm saying, OG? There's a reason why. Because in the first couple of games, they didn't look like this. 5-1, they didn't look like this at all. It just changed overnight. Like we was like, wait. This don't look like the same team. Why is that? What's going on in practice, man? Who's saying what? Who's getting mad because they're not getting a rock? Who's getting mad because they ain't getting their numbers up? Who is that? You know what I'm saying? Because it's obvious that these guys, I'm seeing Fourier pass up shots that he was making in the beginning of the season. He wasn't thinking about it. I'm seeing Kemba doing the same thing. And I'm seeing them guys go to the bench and not coming back in the game ever. Why is that, man? Do you understand what I'm saying? It's I'm telling you. And then also, too, you know, he's taking out Obi in clutch moments and then putting Julius in. He's cold. Like, what are you doing?
Me personally.
That's why I'm saying I wish I was a fly on practice, because that would tell you everything. It would tell you everything of what's going on and why things are the way that they are. And to your point, we might have to shake some things up and switch some things up because there's some guys here with some ego issues and there's some problems here. You know what I'm saying? It really, really is.
It definitely is, and it's more so. I wouldn't even say ego issues. I feel like when it comes to just Randall, he's too much of thinking, let me get them involved. Bro, they here for you. Bro, everybody is revolved around you. Get it going. Like, you need to start out aggressively. And then from there, we going to make the adjustments. If you going to wait on everybody else, then you're going to try to get your shot going. No, bro, we know it already takes you a minute to get it going. You got to remember, you in practice. Of course,
right.
you're going to kill certain people in practice.
You're not LeBron. LeBron does that. You're not LeBron.
Okay. And don't get me wrong, like, I'm not here trying to be like, okay, Randall's all this. But it's like, bro, Randall, get it together, bro, because at the end of the day,
right.
Yo, you don't get how you playing. The way you playing, the New York fan base will get you out of here. The same way how we almost got you out of here the first year you was here. And the reason why we got Obi. And now you got it to where Obi, where a lot of us fans, we would half and half with him. Some was, bro, he's elite. He's going to be good. Some of us was like, nah, bro, I'm not feeling what he's doing. But then we started falling in love with him after the second half of the year going into the playoffs. Bro,
OG, you know why we love Obi, man? We love Obi because he reminds us of New York City, man. Yep. He goes out there, he plays hard, man. You see his energy? He's diving for balls. He's blocking shots. He's, getting to that bar, getting dunks. He's going, you know what I mean? Like, even with RJ, I think RJ still has to develop a lot. There's a lot of things. He's limited in a lot of ways. But what I love with RJ,
it's just like, when it comes to RJ, you got to think about this, not to cut you off. It's mainly like, bro, where does RJ ever have any set plays, any set anything for him?
Right.
That offense is not tailored to RJ at all until RJ gets it, which is
right. But he plays hard. You know what I'm saying? He plays hard. Hey, he's going to the basket. He's getting fouled. He's trying to get to the free throw line. You understand what I'm saying? So he's going to get a pass. Julius isn't getting a pass, man, because we expect so much more out of you because you said, okay, this is your team. All right, so it's your team. Okay, so make it happen. We're expecting this. We're expecting that. Patrick Ewing guaranteed 22 plus points a night, 10 that was guaranteed. Book it. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. Bernard King, same thing. You know what I mean? Melo, same thing. So we expect our stars to put those no ifs, ands, and buts, and then everybody else can add their pieces in. And that's what makes us cohesive. Because we know this is what we get from you. We don't know what we're getting from OG. We don't know what we're getting from every night. We don't know what's going on. We have no clue what that guy's going to do, man.
At first it was like, yo, bro, all right, with Randall, bro, you don't got to press too much, man. We know now it's like, all right, Randall, I don't know what the hell you doing now. Like, bro, you're showing us more and more every day of why we drafted Obi.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that you got the contract you got now, you looking real affordable as a trade piece if you keep playing the way you play. I just hope you know that.
That's right.
Hope you get that.
Right. I totally agree. You know what I'm saying? Even a person like that, perfect example, even Big Mitch. Big Mitch played great tonight. He had 13 rebounds. 13 points. He had 11 boards. He had 8 offensive rebounds. He was in there banging, blocking shots. You know what I'm saying? That's like an Oakley type of player. We've always loved that because that's that grit. We love that. You know what I'm saying? And so no one's expecting Randall to be like KD. No. We're not expecting that. We're expecting you to bring that energy, that hunger like you had last year.
Definitely.
And help lead this team because that's what it's missing. It's missing a leader. And also, to another point, too, man, I don't know if a lot of people are paying attention, but the offense looks stagnant. We ain't running no motion. We ain't running nothing. It's a lot of one-on-one. But a big part of that, remember now, they lost Mike Woodson. Mike Woodson was the offensive guy last year.
That's what I was just about to touch on.
Right. We lost him to Indiana. So now that's why the offense looks, because at the end of the game, I'm like, yo, we gotta run something. Everybody one-on-one. This is easy to guard. This is the NBA, man. Come on. You guys gotta run something. You can't sit there and play straight up like that. You know what I'm saying? You're not even making the defense work. You know what I mean? So that is a big, big part. of, believe it or not, while maybe our offense isn't looking the way it did, and we don't have any type of like, good motions or motion offense or whatever. We look like we, I'm saying, look like we're like JV team out there. You know what I'm saying? But that plays a big role, OG. That too.
That's a fact, LV. And then another thing that gets me mad is I hate the fact that people sit here and be like, yo, the second unit has been here together. Bro, that don't mean nothing, bro. They're the second unit. Do you hear that? Do you hear how that sounds coming from a starter's mouth? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm hyped to hear that. Like, yes, cool, big 15. But then that's where it goes back into the last thing that we could just talk about this whole is Tom, bro. Tom, you have a team of players that literally buy into your system. They're buying into what you want to do. Why isn't, you know what? Why don't we see anything that you want to do? We only see it from the second unit. So my thing is to go back on what he said is, oh, people then say it takes 20, 30, 40, then you see it keep going. Why are you letting that be? Why are you letting that happen? Like, I think today should be the last day of like, you know what? That's enough. Now, if we lose to Houston next, if we lose to Houston next, yo, bro, yo, John Wall, you good? Yo, Kimba, you going to Houston, bro? Like, yo, I'm dead serious. Like,
you got to move some things around.
It's crazy because it's like, bro, you don't even have to do a lot. All you gotta do is switch the lineup. You gotta mix the lineup with the bench. And then on top of that, you gotta free Quentin Grimes, man. Free that boy, because why? That's a lot of minutes of defense you can get on the court if you slash off somebody else's minutes for him to help out. He's one of the best defenders on your team.
Right.
And you not freeing him. Obviously, you ain't sending him to the G League. You just sent Deuce out there, and Deuce just killed.
Deuce, he had 25. He had 25 tonight.
You feel me? Killed out there. But obviously, that goes to show he was learning, which is great. You got Deuce killing. Like I said before with the whole lineup changes, if you're not going to send Jericho Sims out there, knowing that Noel is hurt, knowing that Taj eventually, bro, he's 36. He's going to get tired eventually. Why would you not get Sims on the court? You get what I'm saying? Then you know you need defense. Bro, you got another wing player in Grimes that would not even hesitate to guard somebody from 94 feet out.
Right.
Tom, what are you doing? What do you?
Yeah, man. This goes back to Tom's issues, man. He don't like playing young players, man. That's his problem. He had that issue in Chicago. And as you know, when people have stated, this is a young man's league, man. So you got to get those players out there. The only way he's going to get better is he's got to get experience. You know what I mean? I totally agree with you with that. Person's minutes I would take away Burks' minutes. I would give him some of Burks. People are going to say, oh, well, Burks, look how Burks played tonight. Well, that's tonight. You know what I'm saying? You got to think of the whole season. Would I give him all of Burks' minutes? No. But I would have him rotating a little bit in with Burks and someone else. You know what I mean? A perfect example. I like the lineup tonight, believe it or not. I like the lineup with and he had at the end of the game with Burks, IQ, I think it was Obi, Mitch, you know what I mean? And I think I'm missing somebody else. Was it RJ?
Yeah, RJ was in there.
I love that lineup at the end, man. They was producing, and when those guys were getting to the basket, getting offensive rebounds and stuff like that. Big Mitch, listen, let Mitch is not healthy, man. He's getting used to that weight. And tonight he showed so that's what I'm saying. You don't give up Mitch. I hear people saying trade Mitch from Cat, trade Mitch for this person. No, he's
going to trade Anderson. He's going to trade Noel.
You got to give him time. Bro, he's a 7-footer. He's athletic. He's young. Give him a minute. Because believe it or not, if he gets some post moves, he could be like R&B. You know what I mean? The way he protect that paint. So you got to chill on getting rid of Mitch. So I like that lineup. You know what I'm saying? They had at the end of the game. You know what I mean? That's kind of like what brought us back. But to your point, I do agree. You got to find a way to get Grimes in there. He's getting paid. Listen, Tips, you're getting paid millions of dollars, man. Make it work. Somehow get the kids minutes. Find them minutes someplace. You know what I'm saying? I'm even okay with Maybe having someone else on the second unit start in Fourier's place. Fourier be on the second unit since he has a history coming off the bench anyway. And then him and Grimes maybe splitting some minutes. I'm okay with that too.
And that's
what I'm saying? Whatever.
That. Yep.
Make it, like you said, OG, make it work, man. Make it work. Listen, man, look, we have a long season. Guys are going to get injured. You got to kind of work these guys in and give them that confidence. Because when you need them, you can't say, all right, Grimes go play. He ain't play all year. Then you're going to expect him to do his thing. And then if he don't do his thing, then he trash. We shouldn't have used the draft pick for him. But you're not giving him time to kind of, he's still a rookie. Let him get out there and let him get his feet wet, man. That's the only way he's going to get better. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Duke down there dropping 25. So you got to let these guys play, man. That's the only way you're going to learn. You make mistakes, you get better like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. With me, man, I personally would be, if we're going to split minutes like that, look, the lineup is going to be Kemba, Alex Burks. Yo, you coming in for Fournier now? Because I'm going to shift him there, put him at the 2. Then RJ Randall, Mitch. Coming in with the backcourt is still D Rose and IQ. Evan, of course, split minutes with, and the person, and it's crazy that I'm saying this, the person that's really going to split minutes with anybody, even if it's on some, just because of, let's talk about defensive purposes, you already don't be playing Kemba like that. So go ahead and some minutes from there, give that to Grimes. That's where you get that length and that defense that you need. And you got a person that can still, he don't hesitate. When he feel like he going to shoot it, he going to shoot. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with this Knicks team. You can't be a 3, a live by the 3 and die by the 3 team if you're going to be hesitant to shoot, bro. If you got it, pull it. If you don't got it, then you better get in that paint.
Right. Absolutely. I mean, absolutely. Hey, look, man, I totally agree. Man. We got to shake some things up. We got to. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wish I could be a fly in practice, man, because I really got to see what's going on. Because that's when you can see who's who. Then you can see, excuse my language, who's getting ass busted in practice. You like, yo, he killing him. Why don't you play him? You know what I'm saying? Why you not playing him? He's no, man. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? So you got to kind of like throw those things out there, man. You're at that point. Listen, you don't want to get to the point, if I'm Tibbs, where they start calling for you, right? So you got to do what's best for your job. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that we can pretty much get to the mountaintop and get, no one's asking if you want a chip. They saying get in the second round. That's what people saying. You know what I'm saying? So in order to get there, we got to make it to the playoffs first. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I looked the other day, we was number 6. After today, we probably dropped down to 7. You know what I'm saying? So, or 8, I don't know. You know what I mean? So my thing is like, listen, man, the league is tough. Everybody understands that, but no one cares, okay? So you have your team. This is what you put the money in. Now you got to make adjustments. This is why you get those millions of dollars, man. You know what I mean? And hold Randall accountable. If he's not doing what he needs to do, and Obi's killing like Obi was tonight, yo, my man, yo, coach, trying to get back in. Go back to the bench.
You got to stay on the bench, bro. You got to stay on the bench.
We good. This is a team thing. We ain't saying you ain't the alpha dog. We understand that, right? Everybody on the team understands that. But right now, the way he balling, he's staying in there. He's staying in there. I like his energy. I like what he's bringing. So he's staying in there because we got to bring it home tonight. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's got to do. Don't bring Randall in with 3 minutes left. You're throwing things off. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Then not for nothing, you think the team don't know? You think the team don't know? You think guys don't know? You know what I'm saying? Like, because they probably looking like, yo, why you going back in? Like, yo, Obi killing, like, let Obi rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, Obi rock. He doing his thing. What you doing, Tibbs? You just putting him back in because maybe Randall whining and he want to get back in the game, man. Him. You know what I'm saying? We trying to win. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. So you don't want guys to start getting disgruntled. You don't want guys to start feeling like there's like a favoritism. I mean, we get it. You know what I'm saying? He's getting the big money. He's supposed to be the star. We understand that. But if he ain't playing well, then you're going to have to go with, do you understand what I'm saying? The hot hand and keep it in there like that. You know what I'm saying? And just, yo, man, we trying to win. So what's more important, making this guy happy or winning the game?
I mean, hey, he sit here and claim it's team basketball, it's team first. You damn sure ain't showing that right now, Tom. You showing favoritism to your star player that clearly ain't playing like the star player. So, yeah, honestly, I ain't got no more to say to this game because it's like, bro, we shouldn't have lost this. We shouldn't have lost.
Yeah, yeah, we should have. We got Houston this Saturday, right?
Yeah, we got Houston Saturday, and then following up by that, we got I believe the Bulls.
Yeah, we got the Bulls at Chicago again.
And then after that, mind you, those are back to back. Then after that, who we got?
We got the late show.
The Lakers. Right before we gotta eat that good old food. You feel me? So it's like these next 3 games shaping up because I promise you, Tom, I promise you, the whole league is going to be on notice. If we lose and we give the Rockets their second win of the year, mind you, they are 1-13. If they get their second win of the year on us, somebody either getting traded or you getting fired. I'm telling you that right now. Right. And then on top of it, I'm looking at Leon Rose like, bro, I know you. You do a lot of stuff on side. Yeah. I know you plotting on something.
Leon Rose and World Wide West, man, both of them. You know what I'm saying?
Getting crazy.
So we got to see, but I do know 40 years out, they really looking to move some pieces, man. They trying to land somebody big because, I mean, it's obvious, OG. I mean, you know, before we end this call, it's obvious, man. We need another piece. We need another piece.
Me personally, I feel like Noel's out the door because all this 1 minute you could play 2 games and you hurt for 5, then you come back 1, you hurt. Nah, bro. You can get up out of here. And then that's why I said a lot of people, you're not realizing, yes, we brought almost the whole team back, but look at the contracts we brought back with them. We brought them back to where if we need to move somebody, oh, you getting up out of here. Because anybody's going to accept, hold up, I got this amount of years and the last one is not guaranteed. Oh, yeah, we good. Let me get that contract. I keep him. I mean, I keep him for the rest of this season, probably a little bit of the next one, and I get him up out of here because then on top of that, after this season, he going to finish this up and whoever don't want him, they don't got to give him that last contract. So, yeah, we good. Let me get that.
That's right.
Like,
right on.
Not thinking. That's the way the NBA works. Like, hold up, I can move him knowing that last contract don't count. Yeah, let me get that. So it's like I feel like Noel end up being out the door. Me personally, I don't even care how much Evan Fournier is getting paid. But before, at first, I was like, all right, when we was doing good, I'm like, all right, if we got to make a trade, of course, the journeyman is going to have to go. And he's like a key guy that any team will want. Alex Burks will have to go. But the way it's looking, bro, Tom is like, I'm not letting Alex Burks go for nothing. So Evan, if you need to, you want to play for Knicks? Cool. Start packing your bags. Get them ready. Just leave them by the door just in case. Just in case. Because off the rip, Tom is not going to make that decision, nor is Leon Rose, to get rid of the hometown kid this year, just being the fact he's the hometown kid. So you can count your ducats out. Kemba ain't going. No.
And to be honest with you, OG, he's not playing bad. He's not playing bad. At all. I mean? He's not playing bad. He's playing decent. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't look terrible out there. He's had a couple great games. You know what I mean? So he's not the reason why we're losing. You know what I'm saying?
Evan, like if you want to compare both of them on the backcourt, Evan is just like, bro, what the hell happened? You was good for like the first 4 games. After that, I ain't see you bounce back yet.
But the problem with him is that if he's not hitting shots, he's non-existent. You know what I'm saying? And that's really the issue with him. So you make a valid point, man. I mean, listen. I put it to you like this. Like, to your point, these next 3 games, they better look good. Because if not, it's gonna be smoke in the city, man. I'm telling you right now. And something gonna happen, man. It's because the papers are gonna be writing about it. Stephen A. gonna be balking about it. Everybody gonna be talking. So the pressure's gonna come, man. And like I said, once again, like I said in the beginning, this is why LeBron didn't want to come here. It's too much pressure in the city, and we don't give a damn. We don't care who it is.
You better.
If you ain't performing, we gonna get on your neck. It doesn't matter, man. So this ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Being in the city, as you know. You know what I mean?
You gotta be a true and through, like, understand, like, bro, this when it comes to New York basketball, bro, it's it's common sense. Like we play common sense basketball. If the three not going in, you get in the paint. If the paint not going in, you move the ball around to get a better shot. Bro, Tom, I'm gonna say it like this, and then we can end this, man. Because if not, we could go about this all day long. But I'm gonna say it with this, Tom. Either you get it together, or we packing you up. That's where I'm at right now. Like I don't even care who on this team right now because it still falls on you. You, the coach, you get the last word. So, again, either you get it right or get the hell out of Dodge and make sure you bring back Mark Jackson. All right?
Yeah.
That's what
I like that. Yeah, man, good show, brother.
That's a fact, man. But again, y'all, I had to get my guy LV, your guy Dope the Phenom, aka Trippy OG, whichever you prefer. Make sure y'all subscribe, hit that like button. Look, I can't even talk straight. I'm mad as hell still. Hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that notification bell on mine. We super lit. And on top of that, guess what, folks? We're going to do this once a week. So I don't know. We might be selective. We might ask the fans what game y'all want us to do. We might just be like, you know what? This game was too crazy. We got to chop it up. But once a week, we're going to get together to do this. So stay tuned for that, y'all. That's
right. Please, people, leave that like, share, subscribe button, hit that, leave those comments. Please keep it G-rated, but we want to hear what you have to say. Please come through, and we appreciate all the love and support. All right, yo, OG, I'm out, man. LV Live, peace.
You already got